We're also gonna do about a 1/4 cup of big office meeting happening. Lots of cheers. Hi guys, it's Caitlin. I'm here in the Goop test kitchen. We're making some detox recipes today. Right now we're doing a kelp noodle pesto salad with arugula. It's a really easy, delicious recipe. It's packable, you could take it to work, and it's really good all year long, not just for detox month. So let's get started. First, there's the kelp noodles. I wasn't always a fan of these, but we played with it a little bit in the test kitchen, and the key is to soak them with warm water. And just make sure they're like kind of nicely submerged in there. So I've got 1 whole lemon. I'm just gonna squeeze it over my hand and catch the seeds in the palm of my hand. The great thing about these kelp noodles is that they're gluten and grain-free, and they don't require any cooking. All you're doing is soaking them for 10 minutes. So you could definitely do this while you're getting your breakfast together or helping your kid get ready for school. All right, and then let those sit in there. So we've got the acid, and now we need a good, healthy pinch of kosher salt. It looks like way too much salt, but don't worry. The noodles aren't really gonna absorb much of it, and it's kind of your one chance to season them, and it also helps soften them and make them nice and tender. All right, so you just kind of make sure these are submerged, and we're gonna let them soak for 10 minutes. And now we're gonna move on to the pesto. This pesto is really easy. Most pestos are pretty simple and forgiving. You can add whatever greens you have. This particular one is kind of inspired by Peruvian style pesto, which is predominantly spinach based. I think we use like 1/3 cup of basil and about 1 cup of spinach. We also have some roasted, salted pistachios, 1 nice big clove of garlic, and lots of olive oil. No Parmesan in this one. It doesn't need it, it's still super delicious, and that fatty, rich, good quality olive oil really makes it. Let's start with the pistachios. A whole clove of garlic. I'm gonna add our spinach. And then I'm just gonna eyeball the basil. It doesn't really make a difference if you have a little more or a little less. I mean, this already smells delicious. You've got this really aromatic basil and a little bit of garlic in there. We're gonna add some more lemon to this too, so you've got that sort of bright citrusy flavor. This is a no-brainer of a recipe. So we're gonna do about a 1/4 cup of olive oil. You might find as you're blending it, you need to add a little bit more. That's totally fine. I think it's better to start a little conservatively and then add as you need. There we go. Drizzle that over the top. All right, so we've got another half a lemon I'm gonna squeeze over my hand here just to catch the seeds. Yum. And then we're just gonna pulse this. If you prefer a coarser pesto, this is all you. You can decide however you wanna make it. I like mine to be a little bit more fine so it really evenly coats the noodles. So we're gonna start just pulsing, just to break everything down, and then I'll go a little bit faster to smooth it out at the end. All right, I'm gonna check really quick. Scrape down the sides here so everything's getting evenly incorporated. I might drizzle in some olive oil as it blends. That might help it come together. Take another peek. I'm happy with this. It's not like a paste or totally smooth puree, but it's nicely emulsified. The lemon juice and olive oil kind of came together and made this sort of creamy base. It smells amazing. And there's still a little bite from the pistachio in there. All right, so this can sit tight. Now we gotta finish off the kelp noodles. I'm just gonna drain them in the sink really quick, and then we'll put it all together. They're super tender. As you can see, that soak really did the trick. I'm gonna take some kitchen shears. These are really fancy. You just cut the noodles a couple times, because they're super long and stringy and a little cumbersome to eat, so I like to make them a little more like bite-sized. So we're gonna combine the pesto with the noodle. So now this gets a nice toss. We wanna evenly coat all the noodles with the pesto. Now, if you were gonna pack this for lunch or to have later, I would just pack this as is and then pack your arugula separately, because the arugula is gonna wilt and get a little slimy and you don't want that. If you're gonna eat it right away, like we're gonna try it right now, just go ahead and toss the arugula in. It's fresh. It's yet another green. Now you have 3 super delicious and nutritious greens in your pesto pasta. And it just gives it a little more heft. It's almost like a pasta salad. You could add some olives to this. You could add some more toasted nuts. If you're not detoxing or if you're not avoiding nightshades, you could add like a sun-dried tomato. I wouldn't be mad about that at all. All right, so that looks like really nicely combined. Let's plate this. See, some of these noodles are still pretty long, but that's fine. It's fun. It'll make eating it much more fun. And you can finish with a little extra salt and pepper if you like. I'm gonna do one more drizzle of olive oil. All right, there it is, our kelp noodle pesto pasta. Like, subscribe, and comment. Let us know what you think. Let us know the way you riffed it. Thanks for watching. See you later. Full recipes in the description below.